Bienvenido a todo el mundo de YouTube al último capítulo de Metal Gear Solid Delta. Lo dejamos justo... No me jodas que tengo que volver a empezar toda esta zona. No, lo dejé aquí. En plan, yo guardé aquí y... Vale. Yo guardé aquí y estoy aquí. Vale. ¿No tengo silenciador? Sí. Bien. Ahora sí. Hay que ir hacia aquí, que estamos yendo hacia el lago para ir... Bueno, la misión de Snake es eliminar a The Boss. O sea que veremos si es lo que hace o no. Eva está... Hija de puta. Estoy aquí. Hola, vamos. Venga, va. Como si fueses una puta gilipollas. Vamos. ¿Quieres espabilar? ¿Me meto un tiro o qué? ¿Qué pasa? Vamos. Venga, coño. ¿Por aquí es de donde vengo? No, ¿verdad? ¿Está quieta? ¿Pero qué le pasa, tío? Eva, vamos. Venga. Va. Hola, que me tenía que haber quedado durmiendo, tío. Hostia, es que me tendría que haber quedado durmiendo, Que capaz paso de zona y me sigue y no tengo que hacer nada. Claro, se tiene que acercar para poder seguir. No puedo ni avanzar de zona. Venga. Estoy esperando. Normal, coño, qué lenta que es. Venga, va, que no queda nada. No sé, creo que quedan como 2 horas de juego o algo así. O sea, queda un ratillo. Creo, no estoy seguro. Lo he mirado esta mañana porque he dicho, voy a grabar. Pero lo he mirado y creo que queda bastante más. Ahora saldremos de dudas. Ya no le duele. Me cago en... Mira, le meto así.
We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
Qué bien se ve esta zona,
Alone. But come back in one piece, okay?
Ya no me ha dado tiempo.
Promise me.
No le dice nada. El Sekiro. Tampoco nos pasemos. ¿Quién es ahora de Boss Goku? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Está cargando aquí?
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century.
De hecho.
Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future.
Curioso porque todo esto pasó en la vida
Then,
real
2 years ago,
y
I faced the
rollo
sorrow. My old comrade in
Devos,
battle.
Snake y toda esta gente existen, ¿sabes? Existían,
He
ya
was
no,
my
ahora están
friend.
ya muertos todos, supongo.
But
Pero
one of us had
existieron.
to die. I was left with no choice. The sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers.
Es decir,
Early in the
Pausa.
20th century.
pausa. DeVos murió, pero The Sorrow le dio su vida y pues DeVos está viva. Básicamente.
The true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wiseman's Committee.
Los
The
Vengadores.
secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wiseman's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me
La ha
and
llamado
you,
Snake en vez
the
de Jack.
philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. The was pregnant at the time.
Anda,
The
que tú
sorrow
también.
was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers.
A ver, es que ir a la guerra embarazada, pues, no sé hasta qué punto inteligente.
Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother. I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me.
Está un poco descompensado, ¿no? Ella con una metralleta y yo... Coño, que viene. No, así no puedo. Para. ¡Hola, hola, hija de puta! ¡Puta madre! Vale. Lo entiendo. ¿Qué? ¿No le puedo dar? Para. No te me acerques, coño, que me das miedo. Te meto una patada. Toma. Es la primera vez que lo veo pegándole a ella, ¿eh? No, tampoco es que me vaya a hacer mucho, pero... No. No me ha dado tiempo. Estoy segurísimo de que le he dado pronto. Claro, es que si nada más tirarme al suelo se empieza a dispararme, no puedo hacer nada. Ay, coño, se ha movido. Pido munición de la AK. Si me meto un escopetazo. Sí, pero ¿cómo vas a esquivar eso? ¿Pero cómo me va a esquivar un escopetazo a 5 centímetros? Me ha reventado.
Nice try.
No, en esta me ha humillado, pero claramente. Corre, 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 corre. Bueno. Para. Sí, ahora mismo me pongo un camuflaje. Qué locura de pelea, en plan, cuando se te acerca y no sabes cómo pegarle. Es una locura, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a darle. Le he dado, toma, jódete, hija de puta. Y te doy, no te doy otra porque... Toma, sí, te doy otra. Chúpala. No le hago daño, ¿eh? Haciendo eso no le haces daño. Perdón, ¿eh? Pero hay que hacerlo. Se acabó. Se acabó. Has logrado la victoria contra The Boss.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Tenía que darle yo. Qué barbaridad de videojuego. Es muy bueno.
Ready to go, Snake? Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
I told you could trust me.
Este tonto, tío.
Ocelot!
We're not done yet.
Damn!
Too heavy!
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
Las coreografías de Metal Gear en cuanto... O sea, las coreografías de pelea de los Metal Gear son una locura. Son muy buenas, están súper bien hechas todas las coreografías de peleas.
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it.
Eva!
Le queda una a cada uno.
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
Ah, me gusta más la cinemática.
What's your name?
Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name.
Adamska
I
también.
won't forget it. Come on!
Hostia, había que elegir. Está guapísimo, porque si lo piensas es, en plan, no tiene sentido. Pero es una maravilla. No, yo quiero verlo. Me ha ganado. No.
It's a blank. Oh, that was fun.
Si quieres te dejamos,
Till we meet again, John.
Snake! Give me a hand! Pull! Come on, pull up! We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Oh no, Miggs! There's no way out.
Yo que se
What
me
are
la
we
toma
gonna
por culo, ¿no?
We've come too far to let them stop us now.
They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on. Locked on target. I got tone.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Block 19, this is Control. Lieutenant Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Vault 19, do you copy?
Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Vaya, le ha cortado todo el beso.
Well done, Snake.
The MiGs disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
Hola, toda la alfombra.
Open your heart and smile for me. You're not the only one afraid to fall in love. Dance with me again and wipe this away.
¿En serio? Lo ha hecho con el parche y con las botas militares.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
La foto que le hizo en la cueva.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all, I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA. I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
Esta es la verdadera misión de Eva. Ahora la veréis.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva.
No dijo la
And
contraseña.
you and Sokolov and Volgan, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liandon easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent.
Americano, soviético, chino.
This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgan couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection
Y aquí
was a
empieza todo.
ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. And she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Eva 1968. Eva desaparece en Hanoi sin dejar rastro alguno. 1960. Paramédica establece el primer sistema de paramédicos en Seattle. 1970. Mayor Zero desmantela Fox. 1970. Los Estados Unidos consiguen el resto del legado de la sucursal estadounidense de los filósofos. Pasan a llamarse Patriots. 1971. Siguiendo con la tradición de Mayor Zero, su unidad Big Box está en Foxhunt. 1972. Se inicia el proyecto de Les Enfants Terribles. nacen los hijos de Big Boss. Y aquí empieza todo.
Yes, Grozny Grad
Vale,
and the
seguimos.
research facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived.
Que baja el volumen.
Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed.
Está llamando por teléfono, ¿vale? ¿Lo veis?
Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The Philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the Philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday.
El prototipo que le enseñó a Snake. Bueno, prototipo.
Yes, we have John, Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Bueno, lo voy a dejar por aquí, ¿de acuerdo? Muchas gracias a todos por verme, un placer como siempre. Haré el vídeo dando mi opinión de este juego, ha sido es una obra maestra, básicamente. Es una obra maestra, ese sería el resumen de mi opinión de este juego, es una obra maestra. Pero bueno, haré ya el vídeo más profundo, ¿de acuerdo? Muchas gracias a todos, un placer como siempre. Nos vemos pues dentro de poco con Minecraft. Y pues después de Minecraft veremos si me paso el Peace Walker o me apetece cualquier otro juego. Veremos cómo avanza el mundo. Un placer a todos. Chao.